Hi, welcome to Manpreet Dillon's Consulting Group channel. That sounded really weird when I said that, but anyways, welcome. I wanted to welcome today, we're going to be joining Natalie, who I've been getting my tarot cards read from her and getting love advice and love coaching from for the last probably a year or so, I think.
I think
And
so.
yeah, it's and I just had this one reading done by her earlier this year, and it's been so profound, so on par, completely amazing. So I wanted to introduce her to my community and introduce her to all of you, so that you can also, if you are feeling called to it, connect with her in whatever way that works for you. So welcome, Natalie.
Hi.
Hey. So Natalie, so as I mentioned, what I'll get you to do is tell us a little bit about your story and what makes you do the things that you do, and what do you do?
Yeah, wow. What makes me do the things that I do? Which is funny because every time I think about how I got here, it's such an interesting story, even for me, because I went to college for business. I did business school, emphasis in communication. I thought I would either work with major corporations in consulting or uh, actually, I mean, and the part that did happen is the initial reason I went into business school, which was to just have my own business. I just had no idea what that was going to look like. And so if you had told me that I would be doing relationship coaching and tarot reading, I would have laughed and thought you were crazy. But the beauty of just opening to whatever path you're supposed to go down. So that I got into coaching about 8 years ago now. I did a leadership course and it totally turned my life upside down. It was through the LifeSpring model, so the landmark LifeSpring kind of model. And it was one of those moments where I realized I'm not doing a single thing that I thought I wanted to do for my life. Not a single one. I'm not traveling. I'm not helping people. I'm not writing. None of the things that were kind of bucket list dream things for myself. And I was in a relationship, but I would not have called it my dream relationship. And so I literally turned my whole world upside down. I just like everything. Just like I moved, I quit my job, I broke up with my boyfriend, I everything. It was like life overhaul. I just
Yeah.
need a makeover. Um, and then it was a couple of years after that that I went into coaching school because I loved it so much. I loved the results that it had, and I had started doing that on a volunteer basis while I was in LifeSpring. I hadn't even finished the leadership program I was in, and I was going back and assisting, so doing it for free. And I thought, well, God, I would do this for free. I should probably look into it, possibly doing it for a career. And it took a couple of years after that to get to focus on the tarot and the relationship coaching part. But those two have been just loves of mine. I've been reading people's cards for, God, 8 or 9 years now for fun, just for free, my friends. And actually, at a certain point, I would just take my cards with me, and anybody, we're at parties, and I'm like, hey, you want your tarot cards read? I don't know. Cool. You might like it. And my source of pride at that time was Tarot Virgin. So anybody that had never done cards before, I'm like, you want your cards read? This is like a source of pride, like notches on the belt. You know,
That's
how many
awesome.
people's tarot cherries have I popped? But I, in that same way that I saw with coaching, I saw the same thing happening with tarot, where people were just feeling so seen and then realizing the areas in their life that wasn't working for them. And it just was a way that I could really help them see that and also channel. And I'm sure you get this a lot too. I'm pretty intuitive, but there's a way in which when I'm reading the cards, the messages come so much stronger and clearer for people. And it was almost scary. Like I would say things and they would just look at me blank faced and or start crying because it hit a nerve for them. And so, fast forward to a year ago was when I really allowed tarot to kind of come into my life in the way that it was supposed to come, and also really focused on the relationship coaching piece. And And again, I think both of those, they just started coming to me, people that wanted tarot readings, people that wanted relationship help and support and all of that kind of stuff. It's just like, okay, I'm just really open to what the universe wants me to do, which is to be of service in this way. And so here we are, doing what I do, which is relationship, dating, sex coaching, and now that this is the newest thing too, which is really focusing on the sex piece, because I think there's a lot of women in the world that haven't connected to that part of themselves from a place of being proud of it, celebrating their sexuality, their desire, I know I have a really high sex drive. That was news to me, that is a possibility and or something to be kind of celebrated. And so, yeah, all of these things where, I guess all the things that are seen as taboo and not okay, I feel like it's my mission on this earth to make it not just okay or normalized, but celebrated and really embraced. And we take it on as like, this is who I am. Isn't that awesome?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it should be for everyone, right? Like we should be always celebrating every aspect of ourselves.
Yeah.
Even though we don't talk about it in society, but that doesn't mean that it shouldn't be an area that we're not celebrating.
I know. And I think that's the part. We're not talking about it. And so there's already this area which it feels, even if it doesn't feel taboo, you feel alone.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're not talking about it, because you're not hearing other people talk about it. So just to make it feel okay for yourself, and then on top of that, just be like, but this is what makes me unique. This is what makes me who I am.
Yeah.
How amazing is that? Like, we are all, I know that's super cliche, but just in that diamond thing, there's so many facets of the human experience of what a person is. And so to be able to allow that light to shine and for it to sparkle and you stand out, it's what makes you you. It's
completely
amazing, yeah.
And I know you're on a mission to help everyone shine, so that's perfect.
Yeah, pretty much. I guess I am. As we're talking, I'm getting even clearer. Yeah. Like, shine, sister, shine.
So for yourself, like, what makes you feel like that you shine all the time? Like, what makes you feel successful? Makes you feel that you are doing what your life purpose is and what you feel that you should be doing? What are maybe some practical things that you do to step into that all the time?
Yeah, that's my first thought when you say that was go to the beach, because I feel like that is where I connect so much to source in that way, because for me it's so important to connect to nature and to look at the bigger picture of things, because it's so easy to get caught up in that day-to-day stuff that can make you feel a little crazy sometimes, overwhelmed or derailed, not being able to focus. And so when I'm at the ocean, and it was a couple of years ago that I wrote in the sand, use me, just really clearly, I'm here to serve. I don't know what that looks like. And so be careful what you wish for, right? Use me, just use me. And so every time I go back to the water, it's a way to tap back into that and to remember that I really am being used. Yeah. Like every day, it's connecting back into that calling. But other ways, I think gratitude is a big thing for me. To get me to remember how amazing my life is and not focus on the places. And these days it's not even that much, but the places that I could be doing more, I could be doing different, or why don't I have X, Y, Z? But I really have a lot, and I'm doing a lot for people. And so just to remember that gratitude, and actually something that my boyfriend and I have started doing as a daily practice. We say our oath in the morning. So every morning we have this kind of manifesto that we've created of what we want to bring in, how we want to serve people, just really kind of a declaration of what we want to open up to for the day. But at night, we'll talk about, what were your favorite things today? What are the things you're proud of and are celebrating, right? Because that's one thing I feel like people don't do at all. Like, be proud and celebrate the things you've accomplished and achieved.
Completely.
Celebrate. So we'll do that every night, and then we'll do an appreciation of each other. but it's like a way to focus on all the amazing things. Because that to me is success. Success could be anything. It could be like I felt happy petting my cat today. I don't know, that's successful. I wasn't stressed out and crazy today. That's my cat. So just kind of taking those, and I think it helps for me to have it be a practice, a daily practice. So whether it's daily gratitudes, daily, like I said, focusing on the celebrations and the things to be proud of, daily appreciation for your partner, something like that, just to do that structure to kind of reprogram your brain to look for the success, to look for the beautiful, positive things instead of where we naturally go to. Like
of course, yeah. No, that makes a huge difference. And so, I mean, that's great advice to kind of focus on the daily rituals. The celebration is huge. I mean, that's something that, as you know, I love celebrating, and a part of my whole thing about life is like celebration and joy and how we bring that in. Because it's every small moment, if we can celebrate it, it just makes a huge difference in the energy that we hold ourselves in, and it just brings in more celebration into our lives as well.
Yeah, I think so. 'Cause and I'll notice the times that I'll be resistant to it, and I'll want to go to this place. You know, we'll start, and he'll rattle off a few, and then it's like, okay, what are you proud of? What are you celebrating? And I just want to go into like nothing is, you know, I just want to go into that place of focusing on the negative things or wanting to beat myself up or things like that.
Okay. No, that's great. I'm having my dad's in the background. So great mom. As we're talking about celebrating our parents, and
yeah.
So, and yeah, like it's about. I totally agree. Like, I mean, I would love for the viewers to really understand and the importance of just honing into that energy every morning and night. And I love the fact that you and your partner have that practice together, because it really probably ties you both in together and makes the connection stronger as well.
Yeah, it does, because again, you're the company you keep, right?
Yeah.
And so your support system, your friends, your partner, the people around you, I mean, that energy, again, like attracts like, and so the more we can keep ourselves in that energy, and then the more we have people around us helping us to keep us in that energy, it helps both of us kind of stay in that place. And so if one of us is kind of slipping into, you know, just kind of bringing you back, like, what are you grateful for? Like, what do you have to celebrate? And sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. You know, you might not feel grateful or feel like celebrating, but just, again, retraining your brain and your body and your spirit and all of your heart to kind of come back into that place.
Yeah, completely.
It helps me, for sure.
So, I mean, you've given us some great tips. Since this is a short call, but I know that you were going to show us, you do a really quick reading, a tarot card reading for us.
Yeah. I think we should pull a card for success, what the tarot cards think about that. And then maybe we can just do a card around just kind of what your viewers might need as far as some tips or just information.
Okay. I'm getting so excited. I start getting like, oh, you.
I know, and it's almost like a Pavlov thing now with some of my clients too, like that thing of hearing the shuffling.
Yeah.
Of, oh my God, what are the cards gonna say? Okay, so for one for success, and one for what our lovely viewers could use. Okay. So the first card around success is the Temperance card. So if you can see that, right? It looks like it's a beautiful angel, has pouring water from one cup to another in this stream. There's, you know, beautiful horizon in the background. And so the Temperance card, what it represents is harmony. It's peace, it's effortlessness, it's really being in this energy of flow. And so that, to me, is so accurate for success. It's just feeling like you're really in the flow of life and you're able to appreciate every moment, able to connect in, able to feel like you're one with all the experiences, the ebbs, the highs, the lows, the ebbs, the flows. Um, so yeah, really like connecting to that place of harmony and peace and effortlessness.
Awesome.
And then when I pulled around one for the viewers, we got the Five of Swords reversed. And so if I put it right side up, so this card, what it represents is walking away from things that are not suiting you. So a lot of times we might equate that with failure or defeat, or that we're, you know, that it feels like we're walking away when we should stay and fight. But just like in poker, sometimes the best hand is to fold because you're looking at the bigger
Oh, you kind of froze.
game for you. If something is not, if you're feeling like it's a big struggle, especially after we pulled the Temperance card, right? If it's feeling like you're having a
And oh, Natalie, I think we've just lost her.
sit, if it's
Oh, there she
like
is.
there's nothing wrong with walking away.
Okay, thank you. We've lost video from you, so um, what I'll do is, can you still hear me? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
You're back. Okay, awesome. Okay, awesome. That's so just for the viewers to know that both the cards were like super helpful. I mean, it's all about success is about being in the flow, and then also walking away from what no longer serves you. That's like such a tool. Like it's always good to do an assessment of your life on a constant basis to see what works, what doesn't, and also just being from all areas, from like relationships to work to like projects or whatever.
On every level, right?
Yeah.
If it's not connected to who you are, what you're wanting to accomplish, your goal for your ideal life, things like that, it's like let it go. Just let it go. You're spending more energy trying to make it work than the energy to really cultivate the thing that wants to happen.
Yep, of course. So thank you so much for those tarot card readings, the quick ones. So if people want to get a more thorough tarot card reading or they want to talk to you about relationship coaching, what's the best way to connect with you?
Yeah, going to my website, nataliethecoach.com, there's the love coaching section, there's the tarot section. You can get more information about how to work with me. Also, every month I do a monthly tarot reading based on your sign. So they're called Tarotscopes. I pull a tarot card for each sign. So one for Pisces, one for Leo, one for Aquarius, etc. And so there's the monthly one for that. And then also you can get that on a weekly basis too. And I have a subscription. So basically you're getting a tarot card pulled for your sign every week. Yeah. And it's pretty powerful. You would think that it would be really general, but I have an email almost every week from somebody saying how resonant it is or how it totally landed for them. But it's a affordable way to just get some tarot magic and astrology right to your inbox. So there's multiple ways to work with me on or get like the tarot magic in your life.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. And thanks for sharing your time and your magic with us today.
Hey, it's my favorite. What I'm here to do.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to say goodbye to our viewers for today. 1 second.